let's try some new axes out. I might have showed you one of these, but definitely haven't showed you this. This is a Collins 4-pounder with a nice deep stamp and a nice deep 4 weight stamp on the pole. I don't find a lot of Collins with this heavy with a weight stamp. I don't find a lot of Collins at all, really. Had a small chip out of the palm swell. I tried to glue it back on. I didn't really do anything after that. I probably should have smoothed it out a little. But yeah, it's really cool. I actually didn't put this handle match together. I'm pretty sure it's a handle match, but who knows. Let's swing it a few times and then we'll try the other one. This is that same dry beech. Uh-oh. That's not good. My stakes are in the way. Usually it's not a problem for someone so fat. You just eat the steak, but these aren't that kind of steak. Thin. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the profile. Very thin. Very thin. This would be a nice limbing axe, and obviously for dry wood like this, not a bad bucking axe either. Kind of a long handle. Yeah, we'll whoops, go a few more times on this. Let's get the bottom. I don't want the bottom of this notch to be lonely. Don't worry, guys. I'll send you off to a warrior's ending. You'll meet your top of the notch soon. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I already started this notch a couple days ago. I think I was testing something. So that's why it's off to the side. Plus, because it's one side's favored more than the other, I'll be able to get some spatula blanks out of the longer half. I'm a little afraid to hit this stake. I don't know what'll happen. It would probably go like this. Come on, bottom me a notch, go to your home. Okay. This is a fun axe. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. This is unoiled. A little bit of Norway maple. First time wedging with this. No oil, but I think it looks pretty cool. Man, that's a thin axe. Ain't it? I didn't paint this either. I'm guessing it was painted by the guy who restored it. He did a good job, I think. I'm not a guy that likes paint, but you know, it looks pretty. Man, the streaks on this wood is something. Oof. Doesn't that sound, that sounds tough. I learned that from vintage axe hoarder. I know it's, you know, he didn't invent it, but people that, you know, I want to say something about people that are good at stuff. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean you're good at explaining how to do it. Vintage axe hoarder was, you know, his brain was there, and he explained it for newcomers like me to timber sports. You kind of like use your hips to thrust the axe out, and you go upwards. I thought that's interesting. Definitely makes a lot of sense. That's why those guys can, you know, chop so quick. They're getting their axe unstuck. A big part of time and inefficiency is when your axe gets stuck. This notch is all types of wrong. Once again, show how bad I am at notching. Although this is what I started with, but it's not like it wasn't me that started it in the first place. I'm trying to hump it, okay, vintage axe hoarder? I'm humping it. Looks like we had to go the other way. Yeah, vintage axe holder. He says hump the axe to get it out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, vintage axe holder. I I showed someone the video with the Stumptown axe handle that I won, and I was like, sorry for being so foul-mouthed. And he never answered after that. He wanted to see the video. He never said anything. I think I was so, yeah, I think I went a little too far for him. I get it, guys. I get why you wouldn't share with others about me. You know, I'm kind of like one of those guys, unless you know someone with a dark sense of humor or kind of a sicko, you don't need to share it with anyone. I'm just for you. If I'm for you, I'm just for you. Yeah, it's amazing how I do find out that people, you know, nice people, they're into dark humor too. They might have something against curse words though. That I can't help you. I'm sorry. So here's the other axe. Ooh, this is nice and light. Little Holtz brok. The only HB I've ever found in person. And it came with this handle, and I just shimmed it. It had a little bit of space up front. I mean, down at the bottom of the eye. There's no front and back to a double bit. But yeah, I just shimmed it with some mulberry, so should never move again. This palm swell is really nice on here. Very comfortable double bit handle. So let's flip this, and we'll see. Oh, I might have shown this axe. I just don't remember. I also made it with my own mulberry. You want to focus? Yeah, you can see I filled a step wedge with mulberry too. I try not to expand it too much. I try not to like slam it in there. It's just to fill the gap. The wedge, really the only thing that a metal step wedge is for is to go this way, out this way. So this would be, it's diagonal, you know. I don't really need that. I mean, I fill the space with the wedge anyway, front to back. In this case, end to end. So yeah, I don't need that outward pressure, so I just filled it. All right, let's flip this. I don't know how this is going to work out. Here, let's... Oh yeah, by the way, I think Brett Brown, which by the way, Brett Brown, it's funny your name is Brett Brown. I'm a big Sixers fan. Ex-coach was Brett Brown, and I'm pretty sure he coached, I think you're from Australia. I'm not sure, but yeah, Brett Brown, great great viewer. By the way, one time I was talking about Tom Joyner, and I said he's a great listener. I meant viewer. just a nice guy, and he, you know, he supports people that he watches on YouTube. Great guy. I just wanted to get that clear. But yeah, Brett Brown, same thing. Great guy, very supportive. Loves the right thing, which is axes. Listen, you love axes, I'm gonna like you. I mean, I guess there's a limit to that, you know. If you kill my dog and you like axes still, I'm gonna have an issue with you. Okay, let's notch this up. There's a knot right here. Whoa. Whoops. Let's try the other side. Okay. I feel like it doesn't stick as bad here. Let's see, the little thicker on the profile than that really thin Michigan pattern I was just using. Speaking of profiles, I'm excited to show you the next thing. I've done a video, but I didn't talk about it. I just kind of split with it, which not even made for timber. Really cool though. Oh, I split the stake. I guess that's one thing that could happen. I'm trying to get this angle right. There we go. You hear that? That's hard. Here, let me fix my sleeve here. It's about 65 degrees maybe a little a little cooler. It's finally cooling down. So not just me, but more people are going to be using axes now. I had a bit of monopoly on it because I only get like one round at a time. So, you know, a lot of guys, they don't think it's worth the swing unless they have like 50 rounds to process. That was pretty cool that I split that stake. There's a guy on Instagram who hews beams. He does the hewing for the beams for timber framing. And he puts stakes or little pins in a log, and he displays accuracy by, if you can get the middle of each one, that's how you know you got decent accuracy. That's quite a lot of accuracy. Let's see. Yeah, I hit to the side of it, so if I had a little more practice, maybe I'd be all right. But you got to really swing a lot to have decent accuracy. If you guys think it's like riding a bike, can't really remember a time where I took like months and months off of swinging. I mean, I guess when I hurt my back, I did. I think I lost the accuracy for the most part, so you really do need to keep on that bicycle when it comes to swinging. I mean, compared to what you were. Obviously, you're going to be more competent than someone that's never swung. By the way, do you guys remember when you were beginning? Because I do. Man, it felt excuse me, felt awkward just to swing the axe. It's not natural. Remember that if you're ever teaching someone how to swing safely and, you know, efficiently, it's not like born into you. It's not an instinct to be able to swing the axe well. Definitely not. I played baseball when I was little, so it's not like I haven't swung something. It's a much different technique, but still swinging, and no, not natural at all. Every swing is a different swing, and that's how I feel about felling. I'm really excited to fell some trees, and I know I'm not going to be a master at it when I finally get to. I mean, look at this. This is a notch, and I buck some wood sometimes, and this is bad. Man, can you guys hear how hard this steel is? It rings. Yeah, now the stakes are kind of not working too well, but we'll keep going. There we go. I heard by the way, speaking of safety, I heard a terrible story. Well, I read it on Reddit, I think. This guy, I think his uncle or somebody, was using a double bit, and on their backswing they hit a little girl, and I think the upswing also hit her, and she died. So that's one reason why I really try to be careful around other people. It's scary, guys. It's scary to swing these big, heavy, sharp pieces of metal around others. Something definitely we should, think about. And even if you're a competent axe user, it just takes one second of negligence, 1 second of forgetting where you are. I'll tell you who really shouldn't use axes: people with dementia. Take the axe out of that guy's hands. Yeah, please. Let's get the top. Ooh. It's hitting hard. Oh, this thing is loud. I don't know which edge is better. Here, let's look. Maybe this side is a little thinner. I might not finish this a notch just because I don't want this to be too long. Here, let's just show you this. So you might have seen this before. Oh my god. This is called an asphalt axe. It's 10 pounds. It's 22 inches from here to here. I know it's above 20. Might not be exactly 22. Look how big this thing is. Oh my God. I'll swing it just to show you how awkward it is. You just gotta let it drop. This thing's a monster. So here, I'll show you what a regular double bit is. And this is not a small double bit when it comes to the length of the bits. Look at this. Oh my God. One bit is almost the size of this entire axe from tip to tip, from bit to bit. Man. Hiya. Okay, hold on. This is one of those ones where you can't mess around. Okay, I guess I have to mess around. Should we keep bucking this? Do you guys need to see completion? that's me talking myself out of doing this. Oh yeah. All right. We'll get this. You know what? We don't quit, do we? Especially when it comes to arbitrary... Ooh, is it loose? Especially when it comes to arbitrary goals we have. Let's see if this is loose. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not surprised. I should have rehung it instead of put the shims in. Yeah, it needs more hafting action. All right, let's go to town on this bad boy. Whoops. Hiya. Oh. Ugly notch, huh? If you guys want to see bucking, watch that red maple video. I used the Norland and the Connecticut pattern. Those notches were decent. I really think it's a lot harder once the diameter gets bigger to like meet your notches up. I might have to do what a vintage axe hoarder recommended, where I mark the notch. The thing about that, I didn't want to get used to like needing the marking, but it's one of those things where I'm sure it'll become muscle memory. It's just hard because the diameters always change. When I first started, I heard people say, I heard them say, I think either you add an inch or you take away an inch from the diameter, and that's how wide your notch is. I forget what they said. Yeah, let's get this bad boy. Chips are flying. Huh. Once again, the piece moving is really annoying to me. Okay. Which bit's thinner? This bit. Oh, is this bent? Huh. Looks a little bent. By the way, I finally found a used smoker, so I plan in the future to do a video where I cook something. If you remember that burger video, people were clamoring for a burger shot. Okay, maybe 2 people wanted it. Clamor. They turned into mussels and clams. Okay. It's a bit of a long handle for me. Remember how I like the short handle for my back. Let's get it. Let's Larry the Cable Guy this bad boy. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna hint at it. Not a big on repetition, and maybe I should remedy that with the videos. Is it repetitive to show different axes, but have a similar camera angle, and then do a similar thing with them? I might have to go to like Mars or something, check out some space rocks for you guys, keep it interesting. Honestly, space rocks do nothing for me. It's all about like, what are they called again? Space people. Aliens. No, that'd be terrifying. What do you guys think? If I found aliens, does that mean that they're good or bad? Probably good, you know. If they find us, it's probably, well, they could be clandestine. Win Ben Clandestine's money. You remember that? Ben Stein? Man, I did not enjoy that. You guys into trivia? I can't do it, man. I just can't watch trivia stuff. I can't. It's trivial. Isn't that what it is? It's trivial, guys. I guess some would say axe history is trivial, but it means a lot to me. Not that I'm very astute, but I do love it. I love the guys that, you know, are good at researching. They're just, you know, very important to the community. Especially guys like me who, you know, stink. What do I gotta do here? What do I gotta do? Should we just do it the lazy way? Lazy. Really, it's not lazy because you're doing more work this way. Man, this is pretty wood. Do you guys see incompetence when I don't finish a notch? I do. I don't exactly see something where it's like, I need to repeat what he just did. It's kind of the opposite. Hopefully you learn from it. You know, my notches are probably not wide enough in some areas. Yeah, I can still get here. Oh, I see. I need to get right here. That was bad because I pushed. I didn't just swing. That time was better. Haha! Wasn't as far as I thought. Alright. We'll show you these cool axes and then we'll dipsy-doo-dah. Oh god. Okay. Look how big that thing is. Man, what a monster it is. Most of that's white oak. I love white oak, guys. Yeah, look at that. I left a little bit of that yellow paint. I thought that was kind of cool. Beautiful stick. Show you the, you can see where I put the shim in, both sides. thin, huh? This one too, even thinner. Not my style, really, you guys. I'm more of a splitting guy. Definitely a lot less work to split around than to bucket. Especially, you know, you don't really split small stuff. But you don't really buck big stuff at the same time. Not practically, you know, just for fun most of the time. At least nowadays. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Goodbye.